thinking about moving to Worcester, and maybe you've heard that it's kind of run down or a little bit older, but what if I told you there were areas of Worcester that had historic towers that overlooked the city, or even an area that was so private that you had to be a resident just to walk down the street? What area am I talking about? Stick around and find out. Hey look, I'm doing videos every single day about what it's like to eat, sleep, live, play, and work, everything there is to know about Worcester, Massachusetts, Central Massachusetts in general. So if that's the type of information that you're interested in, make sure to click the link below and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification so that you can be notified every single time we do a new video. Also, I have people that are calling me constantly about relocating or moving to Worcester or Central Mass. So if you're looking to make that move, make sure to reach out to me. Shoot me a call, text, email, hell, even send me a letter. Whatever you need to do to get in contact when you're looking to move to Worcester, Mass. So I am out on the west side of Worcester today. It's pretty hot out. You probably noticed me sweating. This area, the west side, is made up of a lot of other smaller neighborhoods. The whole area over here has about 29,000 residents. The median house price is $290,000. So this side of town was actually named by niche.com to be the best place to live in Worcester, Mass. The particular area that I'm walking through now, you'll notice has a lot of the 2-1 houses. This is one of the few areas that actually has sidewalks on this side of town.
There are not a lot of sidewalks on the west side of Worcester.
This particular neighborhood is pretty low in traffic, so at nighttime you'll see, or during the evening, you'll see a lot of people walking around, walking dogs. As I mentioned, these houses are a lot of 2-1, so it's normally younger people that are living in these houses. On the west side, about 73% of the people own their homes. As you go down this way, down Chandler Street, going back towards downtown area, you'll notice that you start seeing more of the 2-family and 3-family homes, where you'll find more of the renters. But on this side of town, for the most part, people do own their houses. It has a real dense suburban feel to it. Houses are pretty close together, so it gives you the suburban feel, a lot of backyards, but you're still located in the city. There are a number of breakfast places. One of my main ones that I love to go to is Altia's. There are bars located on this side of town. Actually, where I'm walking toward right now, there's a pub up there called Scruffy Murphy's. There are a lot more mom and pop or local diners and eateries than there are the big franchises. Also up this way, there is Pepe's Diner, where I'm probably gonna stop in, grab something to eat while I'm on my journey today. So on the west side of Worcester, there are a lot of historic districts. One of the main ones being Hammond Heights, where they're known for having colonial revivals and Queen Anne style homes. A lot of those homes have been featured in architectural magazines. Actually, as you get over into Hammond Heights, a lot of the houses start to increase in price. I mentioned that median house price of $290. Over in that area, the houses get a little bit more expensive. And then also along that area is Mass Ave, where they have a lot of the Victorian homes. So the houses over there, I mentioned where I'm located now, there are a lot of 3-2 houses. But as you go over towards Mass Ave, you start seeing the bigger homes, 5, 6, 7 bedrooms. Also, right next to Mass Ave is Salisbury Street, where you have the exclusive homes. Like I mentioned in the intro, there are houses that are in a private community. You need to be a resident just to drive up the street. And so those are located more in the Salisbury Street area. That's where you'll find the mansions and probably the bigger homes in the Worcester area. Where I'm walking toward right now is Tatnuck Square, And right over near Tatnuck Square, you'll find things like Patch Reservoir. Patch Reservoir has a wooded area near it where you can do trails. Also, you can swim in the reservoir itself. There are a lot of places over on this side of town that have trails and parks. Mainly like Newton Hill is an area that has trails where they have workout equipment along the trail, so you can go work out while you're running or walking and hiking. They also have tennis courts. I go over there and play basketball at night during the summer and spring. Normally you can get a game, maybe only 3-on-3, but you can't win them all, right? With Newton Hill, there's actually a disc golf. So if you're into that type of thing, there's disc golf. It's actually a pretty well-known disc golf course that's located in the hill. Also, right around the corner from there is Elm Park, which is one of the oldest parks in the nation. And then also on this side of town, there's a place called Bancroft Tower. It has picnic areas and a tower that overlooks all of Worcester. It's a pretty cool site. It was named after George Bancroft, who was a statesman, historian, and a congressman, or a politician, I should say. How's it going? Politician, I should say. And he actually did the eulogy at Abraham Lincoln. And then so further up on this side of town is Airport Hill, which houses Worcester's airport. The airport, I believe it has JetBlue and Delta airlines that fly out of it, and they fly pretty much everywhere. So there is an airport located in Worcester, and it's on this side of town. As you go into Tatnuck, there is a golf course. So if you're into golfing, this is the side of town that you want to be on. So you kind of need a car in order to really survive on this side of town. There is buses that run through a lot of the neighborhoods on the west side of Worcester. The bus system, in my opinion, is not very good. Buses run once an hour for each of the lines. However, it is free, so you can't be too mad at that. One of the other things you'll notice, monster hills. No matter where you go in Worcester, you can't avoid them. So that's just one thing that you kind of have to take with a grain of salt when moving to Worcester. So I'm kind of making my way up the street here, almost to Tatnuck Square. There's Cumberland Farms behind me. A couple gas stations, cleaners. Some of the food places that I talked about are right up here in this area. Like I said, I'm probably gonna go check out Pepe's, grab some quick bite to eat. Okay, so now I am completely full. We've walked through the west side of Worcester, showed you some of the unique neighborhoods and some of the things that happen here on the west side. But maybe that's not your style. Maybe that's not your vibe. You don't like the suburban feel. That's completely fine. That's where I come in. I'm here to help you find the ideal location so that you can enjoy Worcester or Central Mass. The only way that I can do that is if you reach out to me, shoot me a call, text, email, send me a letter, however you need to reach out to me. I'm here. I have your back when you're planning on making that move or relocating to Worcester or Central Mass. Somewhere on your screen, either here or here, you're going to start seeing some videos pop up. Go ahead and click some of those videos if you want to learn more about what's happening over here in Worcester and Central Mass. Peace.